Hey, hey, hey.
Hi.
Hey, y'all.
How are you?
Hey. All right.
Doing excellent.
I was trying to get Penny to look up, and the chat kept saying, "Look up, Penny." She's like,
and I'm in the background going, "Look up, Penny. Say cheese."
That's funny. Like cheese. Should I have to be all introduced now? Like, hi.
Yeah. I see that face. She was here for a moment last week at the end, but now you get to see her.
Better late than never. Better late than never.
You are here.
Miss Perseverance in the building, Penny. Oh,
yes. What's poppin', family?
Yeah.
What is poppin'?
Sure.
So let me get this straight. Every time we start the show, we end up losing somebody. Where in the hell? What y'all put these Zell? God dang it.
Like tagger it. Hide and go seek.
Gotta find them.
So any brothels, bars out there, tell these Zell to come to work.
Well, maybe he's booed up. It is Valentine's Day, you know.
This is true.
Well, before we get into the Valentine's Day thing of it all,
I'm about to say something horrible. You caught me. I'm about to say something really horrible. I gotta catch myself.
I don't even think we introduced ourselves, right?
No, we have not.
Let people know who we are. I am Michelle with the 1L.
I am RG, and the one and only.
It's me, Penny.
And not from Good Times. Not the one from Good Times.
That's right.
No, but it will be a good time.
It will be a good time.
All right.
That's right.
No iron burns for this sister right here.
No. Right.
Janet Jackson. She's a legend.
Well, welcome everybody to another episode of Running with Scissors.
I love it.
Today's topic is
I got this.
Sleep compatibility. That's what we're talking about today.
Indeed.
So y'all think about it. And then we're gonna come back after the
intro. Okay. Yeah, I'm just checking. You know what I mean? Y'all might just bring it to a full conversation. I just don't want to interrupt y'all.
You know we will. So you go ahead and get her done.
World? I see
get her done.
The lady said get her done, so back in a sec. Yeah.
We are back. We are
indeed. How's everybody going? How's everybody's week going so far? This is wonderful Wednesday. How's everybody's week going?
It's going good so far.
I'm having a fabulous week, actually.
Nice.
It's really busy, but it's been a good week. It really has.
Yeah, I have to say the same. It's been a really good week. And it's Valentine's Day, right? So before the show, me and Penny were having a conversation about Valentine's Day, and I had said you weren't part of it. You weren't.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't a bad conversation
at all.
Penny asked me. Tell people what you asked me, Penny.
I said, "Do you really care about Valentine's Day?" Because you have some that are really into it, right? They looking forward to it. They buying everything off the shelves, right? And then you have some that I don't care. I'm tripping. But it's like, are you really not tripping? Are you really not tripping?
Right.
Do you not care? And I said that even when we say it, to a point, I think we all do care. And Michelle was like, it's everywhere.
I agree. It's everywhere. We see it everywhere. So you see it. If you're single, you're like, damn, I wish I had somebody, Valentine's Day. If you're in a relationship and maybe your partner doesn't really give a shit about Valentine's Day, but you like, oh, I want some flowers. And because that person, the partner isn't celebrating, you don't get the flowers. So he's like, what the hell with Valentine's Day? So you feel some type of way. Then you're like, you know what? I don't care. It's just a day. I get loved on. I get loved on all the time, all week, all the time.
Well, I'm not getting loved on. I'm starting up on me early. My family's starting up on me early.
So
what up,
you get loved on so everybody's Valentine's Day should be all year round. You should get loved on all year, but the day is special for some.
Right.
For some, and for some, it's not a big deal. But even the ones that are saying it's not a big deal is probably really a big deal.
Right. It's like, are you just saying that so you can be cool, so you can keep yourself calm, or
so you want to cry in the car? Yeah.
Right.
Like,
so you
cry in the car. Yeah.
I'm not looking at social media. I'm not watching nothing. I don't care. And you just go into your little shell and you be like you say, cry in the car. Yeah. So
I see something interesting over the weekend, right? And I wanted to get you guys' take on it, right? I was at the local coffee shop and I seen this lady, right? And she was sitting in the corner of the coffee house and she had like everything Valentine's Day in this one corner. And I was like, I didn't know whether she was waiting for somebody because she was just sitting there. She had this big ass heart shirt on. Her whole table had a blanket on it with red. And she had like met this big ass spread in the local coffee house. And I'm like, I hope somebody's coming to pull up on you. Because that'd be really awkward if you sat there all day.
You sat there and waited for somebody. She thinking she was waiting for somebody?
I hope so, because dude, she had like the whole spread, yo. I was like,
she might have been taking herself out on a date.
Right.
Okay, that is totally promoted now.
It sure is.
Totally promoted now.
The propane is so much easier. You don't have to bring your own tablecloth. Just saying.
So she was out at a restaurant. She had the whole Valentine's set up by herself.
No, coffee house. My coffee house down the street.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Did you get to stick around?
Why you ain't asked?
Showed up, right? Did you stick around see if anybody showed up?
You trying to mind your business?
This is where the 48 kicked in. I stopped caring after I was like, that's interesting. Coffee. Yeah. It was interesting with that 30 seconds of like, what's she up to? Because as they're making my latte, I'm like, so she's just here chilling. She's taking selfies of herself and all this. I'm like, okay, do your thing, homie.
Okay, see, yeah.
Okay, well. Hey,
happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, if you don't have anybody to date yourself.
See, now you talking about selfies. Some people, well, no, not even some. A lot of people now, it's all about content.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Some of it's not even either or. It's just, this is what's coming, and here's my Valentine's show. Especially if she was sitting over there. You talk about, tablecloths and things like that. She might have just been doing that.
Or she could be fronting like she got a date and she really didn't have a date just for content.
Yeah.
Fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it.
We got a bunch of fakers.
No.
We got a bunch of fakers.
All right. They'll never know. They're going to find out.
They'll never know. They're never know. Never gonna know.
Hey, look, is she out there watching? She trying to, do I keep this episode out? I've been outed.
Right. Somebody's recording herself.
Self-love is fly,
she's online.
I know.
Self-love is fly, though. You know what I mean? You should be able to date yourself. It sounds crazy, but you should be able to date yourself. You shouldn't have mad love for yourself to the point where you feel like you're irresistible to yourself. I know it sounds crazy, but it's a real thing where people don't give themselves enough self-love. So
I agree.
Yeah. I like that word, self-love, but when you say date, then that's where it gets weird. Don't date yourself.
That's why I said
love yourself.
You guys said it sounds weird as I'm saying it.
No, it is weird. So don't date yourself, everybody. Just love yourself and go out. Like, how about you just go do what you want to do? Why does it have to have a title? Because that's when it gets weird, right?
Dude. Kim says she's probably the side piece hoping that old boy will fall through after her date with his wife is over. Good.
Now, that's a thing because there are just side pieces waiting for the day after Valentine's Day.
Oh, well, they know what it is? They know what it is?
Hey, listen, play your position. If you decide that that's the role you want to play, then, hey, you get the leftovers.
Oh, I'm not hating. Not at all.
I'm just saying, but it could be a thing.
Got folks that's on hold right now till Saturday. That's sad.
To the weekend.
You see what I'm saying? Like, for real. I know where you're supposed to be and stuff, but I'll see you Saturday being like, okay, don't hold your breath.
And that's why I feel like sometimes people put too much into these freaking holidays because it's like, the hell with Valentine's Day. See me when you see me, bro. It ain't got. I don't need a flower. I don't need a heart. Just give that to me, no matter what. It shouldn't just be one day.
So okay, so you're saying Valentine's should be every day, pretty much, right?
It should be.
It absolutely should be. Because do things throughout the year. Don't wait until Valentine's Day to just shower me with shit. Like, what the hell?
I would want them to give you gifts personally. Some people are into that stuff, but yeah, I would rather them give you gifts.
That's funny.
You said shower me with shit. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, wrong podcast.
But how about you not just wait for gifts, but how about you not sabotage your relationship, especially for the ones that have healthy relationships?
That's
sabotage it with this moral standard for that day. Okay, I'm gonna break up with him, or I'm gonna break up with her if this don't happen on that day. Being like, for real, you got all this other evidence that they do care about you, but now you want to actually be really, really strict and demand something or ultimatum. Like, can we not do that?
That's crazy.
You got so many people that don't know where you stand in a relationship. So if you actually have a relationship and it's good, shut up.
Yeah. Well, and then it shouldn't be a big deal. It shouldn't be a big deal if.
Hey, your money has come to Muhammad. He got to learn real time.
Mr. Easy.
What's going down?
You can tell me. It's a clip on, ain't it? Is it a clip on?
Nah, it's real. It's real.
See, he ain't messing with you. Nah. It's the truth over there. All right.
What's going down, y'all?
Not much. I see you've been out for Valentine's. Just got back, huh? Okay.
You just got Valentine's Day?
No, that ain't just that. This ain't that. This is you funny.
That's what I said. I said maybe it's Valentine's Day. I said maybe he's on a date.
Nah, that's right. Got Brooke Sexy back with him. Good Lord.
That's funny. That's two. The third one. I'm gonna get you.
So we were just chopping it up real quick about Valentine's Day. When people say they don't care about Valentine's Day, do they really care?
No, because Valentine's Day is not real. It's a bullshit that's made up that by capitalists to make you spend a shit ton of money that you ain't really got. Everything is high. Everything is expensive as hell. So why are we even spending all this dumb
money on, sir?
Listen, and let me give a quick shout out to you stupid you people that have decided to listen to all the people that are single.
He almost put somebody on blast. He called
it. While you in a relationship, whether or not that's gonna be you gonna be my Valentine's woman, I come home to you. You already use everything. It's too late. What are you talking about? That is stupid. I'm sorry.
He does have a point.
Hey, look, see, messing up the healthy relationship.
Tell us how you really feel. Tell us.
No lies.
You gonna be my Valentine, bitch? No,
I ain't gotta sound like that though.
Right.
That don't make no sense, man. It don't make no sense.
It's too much. We give a lot of power to these companies and these stores. I mean, because technically it's been Valentine's Day since Halloween. Okay, I was seeing stuff in October. You always know what holiday is coming because of the stores. So they rush it, they put a whole bunch of pressure on it, and you just get trapped in it. And it's like, why? If you even do a little bit of research, everybody knows that Valentine's Day was a massacre. Like, it wasn't even something positive.
Yeah, say Valentine's massacre.
Talk about it. Wait, is it just me? Did Penny just go out? I don't know what happened.
Somebody called me. I told you as soon as I try to get into it, something happened. Being like, somebody just called me, don't never call me.
People say it to me, and I don't say it back. I always say things like happy day of love or some shit. I'll be extra with it. I don't say happy Valentine's Day because of the whole massacre thing. It's like, I don't want to say that. Like,
maybe you love to live.
I'm not that big on the whole Valentine's Day.
I mean, people are morbid.
But a lot of people don't even know. It's like you have some people that ignore, and the other folks just don't even know. They don't ask questions. They just fall in line. Yeah. And like you said, Ezel, you spending all this money. You know, for how many people didn't recover since all the crap they bought in Christmas? They still broke. It's only February.
You still hurting from that, and you trying to talk about, will you be my Valentine, baby?
He sounds really, really specific on this person.
It just never made sense to me, man. It just never made sense. But
The voice is hilarious.
Because like who does that? Who does that?
Let's go through the chat.
So many people.
We got a lot of words.
Oh, we got some.
What's up, Greg?
Stop that, dog.
I was not supposed to read that out aloud.
I'm not doing that. I'm not.
As I was saying it, I was like, "Oh, yes, we're gonna play nice today."
I'm excited. I really want to get into the topic.
Indeed.
I got some stuff.
I still want to vent about Valentine's Day, but
you said, see, look, the key word.
Since y'all gonna cut off my rant on Valentine's Day, then guess what? We can get started into the topic.
All right, we're gonna give. Okay, here we got it. I'll give you 30 seconds to rant. Now go.
And another thing, why would you people decide to be out there? I'm joking, y'all. We go. Did we do the intro yet?
Yes, we did it. We did.
We did it on time. This has been perfect.
We did get the intro in without going 25 minutes into the show. Thank you, guys.
Yes.
Too funny.
Nah. Let's get into the topic then.
Can I start? Like, hey, ask me.
Penny.
All right, now I wasn't here.
Then gonna make sure she's like, I wasn't here last week.
I wasn't here last time. My presence gonna be known tonight, right? So, sleep compatibility with relationships. Okay, now y'all, I'm gonna be able to tell whoever don't speak, you're gonna tell yourself, right? You know, when you're in your relationship, there's 3 different things that you can tell when it comes to sleep compatibility. Okay,
right.
The first one is the difference in the way you sleep. It shows where you are mentally. It shows where you are in your life. Okay. When you have somebody that's reckless, like they sleeping all over the place, they kick in, the covers is this way, they move a whole lot. Their life probably is just that way. It's in shambles. They all uncomfortable. They got all kinds of stuff on their mind. They not organized. And then you got one that's over there knocked out, ruined.
Going through menopause.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right.
Because that sounds like me. Because I'm hot, I'm cold.
Should you even be in a relationship if you're going through menopause?
That's another.
You can't get no love because you're in menopause. You're not gonna put the men on pause. It's menopause.
Absolutely can.
You're not putting the men on pause during that time, Ezel.
You're running with scissors.
Hey, yo.
Dang.
The sister's just a little hot. It's okay.
Because I'm hot.
Yeah, all them heat flashes. You're gonna heat it up in the bedroom and set that man on fire.
Good gracious.
That could speak to the whole sleep compatibility thing because
she in a different spot in your life.
Right.
Well, see, one of them mouth drooling, sleeping real good. And with that person, between the two of them, that person has the stronger faith. And when I say faith, I don't mean religious standard faith. I mean that they believe what they believe in deeply and more passionate. They are more comfortable. They trust the environment that they're in. They chilling. They're not worried about nothing. So you can actually see that. Like they are peaceful. They can sleep peacefully. That's where they are in their life.
Penny, you know what's so amazing? I love how you are getting this deep, insight on this. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I came here for straight up, bro. You anemic chicks out there. For some reason, gotta keep the AC on 62. You make no sense to me. Dog, I am a furnace by myself. I need that joint on 73 at least. And bro, I gotta go to work in the morning. All right. I can't have the sniffles every day. People still think COVID out here running rampant. All right. I'm walking in here sneezing because you want to keep the AC on 48. That don't make no sense.
48, Lord.
But you know what's crazy? Is that I'm anemic and I'm going through menopause. So
you just
up and down.
I'm just going crazy all night.
36 it goes crazy all night. 72 the next day, 48 one day. You just up here playing lottery numbers with your AC. That's what you doing.
Michelle's heating bill is like $5.
I got a question.
Oh my God.
So,
oh my God.
Well, I guess you won't know about how a person sleeps until you're actually in a relationship with them for real.
No, all you gotta do is be sleeping, shorty. What you mean? You ain't gotta be in a relationship to sleep.
Well, yeah, that's true. But when you're sleeping with them, you're kind of in different spaces. It's kind of like she going home, he going home. You ain't really gotta be rocking with that person for too long, so it don't matter.
No, but you can tell a lot because you have a lot of people that's paranoid that will never go to sleep around you. You'll never catch them sleeping. They're never comfortable enough.
If I'm not that, I can feel that because
they will not even
if I
sleep.
gotta stay awake around you, I should not be. I should not be trying to sleep next to you.
Right?
Like if I still got to keep my shank underneath the pillow, I should not be. I should not. What's called? I should.
We know where you had it at, y'all.
Listen.
You just hold us.
I'm listen.
What's that long?
Hey, look, James Bond kept a gun under his pillow. A loaded gun.
He was a whole ass spy.
He was a whole cartoon,
listen,
y'all.
Man. Hey, look, I'm trying to spy for the spies. You know what I mean?
He said James Bond like he didn't have a reason.
Listen. Hey, look, I'm trying to spy for the pink eye. You did.
Look, if you don't wash them covers, you don't get pink eye like now.
Oh, well, this comment's gonna go great.
Wash them covers.
Oh, you talking about the pink eye? What the? Lord, she nasty too. You can't trust her. You got a gun. And you worry about pink eye. We need to break up with her.
You're right. If your girl sounds like that, he says stop dating out the halfway house.
Hey, you know what it is? Is it a deal breaker though? Like it's a new relationship. You know, you find out that
a new relationship ain't nothing a deal breaker in a new relationship. You do whatever you want. After you throw some years, some time into it though.
Yeah.
Listen. You sneeze wrong. Hey, I chew instead of chew. I'm going to leave. You out the door.
So if you knew, you get more of a pass than if you stay for a long time.
That's why my relationship be 2 weeks, man.
You did say that last week. You did say that last week.
I'll call back last week.
He did say
that. Hey, baby, look, this finna be the best 14 days of your life. We finna feel merged. But no.
Izelle, I'm gonna need you to do better.
Hey, look.
I'm gonna need you to do better.
Eventually.
Can we not?
But for right now.
No, forget you. I'm gonna scare you straight, Izelle, all right? Because you special. You special.
But you know, I was doing some reading about
you don't mess around and get AIDS in 2 weeks. You can have a lot more issues than a fun time, real quick. Trying to be that intense. You can get a stalker in 2 weeks. I've done it. So be careful. Like you better stop having these hot on hot and passionate situations. Now, look, because nowadays
2 weeks.
You got all these crazy people though now.
Right to that.
You got all these crazy people brewing with all this different stuff that they feeding them spirits and stuff now. Them 2 weeks will get you killed. Like folks be like, I love you. I swear I'm in love. This is the best. And they be ready to kill you. Okay, murder, suicide is real. You better stop playing with fire. You better stop playing with fire. It ain't cute when they crazy for real. It ain't cute when they crazy for real.
Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah, you got
it right.
I've experienced it. Trainer orders and all that.
It seemed like when they're so intense, like, oh, you really feeling it, and then you just be like, wait, I've seen this before, and then think about some of the movies you don't watch, being like, wait, that didn't end up too well.
That didn't end up well at all.
You might be intense for a reason. I'll be like, give me some medium love. Like I don't need that. That's too much.
You know what medium love is? Infatuation.
That's for middle school. Okay, once you're
love.
A grown man and you're a grown woman, infatuation ain't enough. You need not to be playing with that.
Love.
Then why are you saying you need some medium love?
Because infatuation will get you killed. That stuff is dangerous. It's dangerous. Like for real, no. When it's real hot like that, it is dangerous.
Yeah, when things get hot and heavy in the first day, gotta be careful. Because you get careful.
See, this is the thing. It lasts for 2 weeks, but you got to think about what it looks like in 3 months. So, all right, everything's going good. It's fun. You connect and you have no ball. Like, oh, I'm enjoying myself. But then when you get to that month and 4 weeks later, you find out why it's like that. Like maybe they decided, I'm just going to live my life and I think I'm going to die and I'm just going to do everything. Like they got all these extreme biases going on in their head. You know what I'm saying?
Unless
there's a reason they're like that.
Unless you don't plan to get that far. Unless you I'm having fun.
But then you gotta deal with the reality. Like, you ain't special. I'm about to have me a new good time the next 2 weeks.
But that's the whole point.
But that's why I said, how careful are they with you in those 2 weeks? How easy is it for you to get AIDS in that 2 weeks because they flinging it? They flinging it all over the place.
I would hope people are protecting themselves in 2 weeks.
Hey, look, on Running This, I want to make sure that we are very clear about this. We advertise the use of protection.
Absolutely.
We are not just talking about with your pistols and your knives. We are talking about get you a Jimmy and wrap it up. You
got folks out there saying my name is Jimmy, I'm covered. Okay, folks is out there just nasty.
But if people are out there just doing things willy-nilly, then
and that's why I say it's some medium, because the more intense it is, everything's on the table. It is easy to get caught up when you really having fun.
My bad, y'all. I'm sorry. Hold on. RG's crazy. RG's hilarious. He said, "We gonna miss you too." I'm so sorry. No, for real though. Wrap it up. When we was talking about,
can we go back to the topic?
We're talking about
rewind,
going to sleep next to each other.
This got real heavy on us.
I know.
I'm like, dang.
No, from sleep to AIDS, only on Running with Just
a love story.
We ain't talking about melatonin. No.
See, that's too funny. Well, another thing, you can see that you can actually get a status update in your relationship too with the sleep compatibility. You can see if you're in sync with your partner or not. If you've been together like 10 years, okay, we ain't even after 2 weeks no more. We done been here for a while. We belong to each other. It's official. But you can't seem to get in the bed at the same time. That's one sign when you can't seem to. If you still fighting over the covers, they still getting snatched on you because they still not used to you being a burrito on one side, or the fact that it's too hot. You still fighting over the air and the heat at nighttime. You're not compatible. You still not in sync. And that's one of the signs too, where it's like, if you can't actually go to bed and be comfortable,
sleeping or in the relationship.
But that's what I'm saying. The sleeping is telling you about your relationship.
But what about
you're not in sync?
Worry about this. What's it called? People who have 2 separate bedrooms in their households. Those people who decide to, like, you know what I'm saying, they got they bedrooms. It's like, I think that it's, honestly speaking, I think it's actually a great idea because of the fact that, one, you get to miss each other on certain nights, and 2, you know what I'm saying, dang, let's say one of y'all is into,
Trip lightning. You ready to say something horrible?
I don't know where this is going, but I'm waiting. I don't know where this is going.
Yeah. Like, let's say, for
example,
one of y'all is into certain aspects of the relationship, certain aspects of that the other one isn't. Like, let's say, for example, one person likes to swing, but the other one doesn't, and they know for a fact that they're not leaving
each
other.
Swinging?
They're not going
Wait, where they swinging?
So one person gets to have all the ones inside of their bedroom, while the other one, Wait,
Mr. Moon. Mr. Moon.
This will help, though. This also helps, like I said, especially if you have like separate AC units for the upstairs and downstairs. Like, let's say your room is downstairs and her room is upstairs. Well, guess what? Boom.
You got a goddamn Holiday Inn?
I don't know.
Mr. Moon. No. He lives in a brothel house.
Even if you like have
he living in a brothel house. Like, what? Mr. Moon.
You know my partner swings, and I don't. Oh, okay. That's what you're doing.
I'm just saying. Some people,
is all this going on in there inside your head on a regular basis? Because
everybody has what's it called. Everybody's relationship falls on the spectrum. It's not the black nor white. You know what I'm saying? You got some blues, greens, reds.
You be naming a rainbow and bedazzled glitter type of stuff, like some extreme situations. I'm like, okay, are they swinging from the roof? Are there toys in the bedroom? And then you talk about other partners.
Oh yeah,
upstairs and downstairs.
And there's toys in that bedroom.
Double AC units. Like, what?
Okay.
Are we still talking about sleep compatibility?
No, we're not. We're not.
They may not be compatible in sleep, but by day, that relationship is working out perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? It ain't.
with the examples that you just gave, that's a proof and a half that no, they not even
I
during the
feel
day.
like
No matter how
How?
they fronting.
How?
if you have to sleep in
Is it because of
separate
the fact that
bedrooms,
what?
that's a problem in itself.
2
A
separate
lot of people
bedrooms?
do it.
I
my
think
parents
older
did
people
after
do
a while.
when they get older.
Yeah.
You have a lot of people that do it, especially, I don't want to say white people, but a lot of people who have money and
Yeah, I was about to say people that
they
got
get married because it was a financial secure decision and they never really liked each other. They hope to fall in love.
That's the point.
They do it. Okay. They have
That's the
separate
point.
bedrooms,
I'm not
right?
talking about the people that ain't in love with each other. I'm talking about
Well, I don't know,
real
man.
healthy. I mean, that could be a healthy relationship to them.
Yeah, like
But
that's
see,
also
because
a healthy
some of them,
relationship.
but hey, look,
Like we know for a
denial
fact
is
it's
more
not
than a river. All right.
like you know it's
It
not
is
Cheaper than
healthy.
wrong.
Kiva.
You have a lot of people that are more concerned about how they look than actually being in love. And those relationships. Those are the ones that pretend one way and the truth is something else. You know
I
what I'm
don't know,
saying?
man, because I think that for certain healthy relationships, right, even the ones that that acknowledge the goods and the highs and the lows, having 2 separate bedrooms isn't such a foreign concept for them because of the fact that you're still having that space to miss one another while still being. It's not like there can't be days where, hey, yo, we both gonna jump, we're gonna be in my room today, or we're gonna be in your room today, or you know what I'm saying, like, and we're not in separate rooms to this week because of the fact that we're on vacation somewhere else and we're enjoying each other. I don't think
No,
that it's a
it
foreign
exists.
concept or something that marks the downfall of a relationship, or marks that some people really go whenever they go and get a house. That is one of the things that they look for as far as what I'm saying, being one of the standards for the
That
house.
doesn't make sense to me. Because what's the point in all of that? Why are we living together to live separate?
Now I can
To sleep
agree with that
separate.
to a point. Now, but that part kind of brings me to my third point, where it's like when you do have issues in your relationship, are you willing to talk about them? Because sleeping on different spectrums and stuff like that, like I said, it really shows where you are mentally. Because you can look around and look at your habits, where you have one that's a clean freak and you have one that's sloppy as mud. That's going to clash. You mentally don't work on the same spectrum. The way that you think is different. And while we are all individuals, we do have differences. They don't always mesh well in relationships, and that's what causes the issues. So you can see about someone's habits and their sleep thing. That's where you get those hints where it's like, okay, we are not meshing well. Like we are not very comfortable in the same space. Now,
There
if you
needs to
can
be
talk about it,
compatibility in the
like you said,
bedroom.
if you can be honest and talk
I mean,
about it,
compromise,
that's when
should
you
I
get
say.
that understanding. But most of us, either we don't really acknowledge it for what it is, we try to look past it, we kind of think it's normal. We think, well, okay, well, we don't have to sleep the same way. No, you don't have to sleep the same way, be wound up in the same shape, but acknowledging it's showing you something about your relationship and yourself. It is showing you
It
something.
does.
And you have to be able to talk about it. But most of us don't see it like that. Now, when people do talk about it and they make that decision mutually, we're going to have separate bedrooms. Yeah, they probably do have a healthier communication than those who don't, right? Who like hating going to bed at the same time. No, at least they talking about it. They made a decision about that. Now, I think that it's very healthy for everyone to have their own room. Me and my husband, I make sure that we have our own spaces, but we're not going to sleep in those spaces. Like, I don't believe in that. I believe
I
you
agree
should
with
be in
that.
the
There's
same
nothing wrong
place.
with that.
Because if you're
You
sleeping
definitely need
somewhere
your own
else,
space.
you're not going to, if you get really, really comfortable, especially in a relationship, if you're real comfortable by yourself and you're not missing the other one, that says a lot too. Like, I don't even need you to be here. I'm not even caring
I
that you're
agree.
gone. So having your own space, you have your own mindset, you have your own goals. Like, you are your own person. I would definitely believe that everybody should have their own office. You know what I'm saying? Their whole creative space, their own like living space, watch TV the way you want to and be uninterrupted. Everyone should have that. But when you're sleeping, if you're not in the same area, that says a lot.
I
Why
don't
are
know,
you not
man.
together?
Because
And
if you were able to share what's the difference between sharing those waking moments versus those sleeping moments? You know what I mean? Is it because one, you're conscious and aware and you're around each other, but then at night, because of the fact that you go into another room and you fall asleep without each other, like that to me, it's like, well, isn't the more valuable time when you are literally able to communicate with one another than the time where you're just laying there and you're literally getting rest? Yeah, I mean, at what point in time do you say that, hey, man, I value the way in which my rest looks, how it feels for me, and I want this relationship to continue, you get on my nerves a lot, but I'm not finna go nowhere. So let me get this rest. And guess what? During the day, we're gonna be back at it. We're gonna be good. And then not only that, but hey, guess what, Mama? Tomorrow, I'm coming over to your room. I'm spending the night. You did. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like there should still be a level of fun, a level of play about, you know what I'm saying, roundabout. Like, why are we not making forts inside of her room on Wednesdays, and we roasting marshmallows in my room on Thursdays? And you know what I'm saying? Like, what's wrong with that? Why can't we do that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, why can't we share episodes of Martin on Fridays? And you know what I'm saying? Hey, look. Sometimes,
so you want sleepovers at each other's house? Like we gonna stay in your room next week, then we're gonna be in my room next week.
Fun in that I feel like we lose the older we get. You know what I'm saying? And I think that it's not crazy. It's not crazy.
I get what you're saying. Like, everything, I don't disagree with nothing that you're saying. But I do think, like we were talking about during the day, like, you know, everybody's busy, working, everybody's working. Bedroom time is wind down time. Have your conversation, your intimacy with your partner, whether it's just going to bed to sleep.
That's what I was going to ask.
That's when you talk about your day.
Then what's it called?
But you're not doing that really during the day because
you had that intimacy. You leave it in. You pull out your shower. You go to your own room and you lay down.
So who's going to tell him that just having sex is not intimacy? Who's going to tell him? I'm
talking about you know,
that's not intimacy.
You got the combo beforehand. You on what's it called, bro? I know for a fact the woman that I lay with for the rest of my days is gonna be some type of anemic. She gonna have that thing on 36. I'm going to my room, bro.
Anemic girls. Here's your king.
Okay, no, Ezell. Let me get this for you first, okay? Just because since you talk about her being anemic. One, when you're anemic, you're always cold, so the heat should be on, not the air conditioner.
Not the air.
Which one is the other one?
If she's claiming to be anemic with the air on, she lying.
That's anemic.
Yeah, you iron deficient. The ones who got iron deficiency.
Ezell, so get the heifer some steak and some greens. Don't deal with it.
Or a blanket.
Hey, look, let me tell you something. And by the way, and also question. Because it don't make no sense to me. How is it? Because if that's the case, then why are you asking for extra blankets?
Because she cold. Because she cold.
Why do you have the AC on at 64?
Well, hey, look, that's for the
menopause.
I've seen some people that
you have menopause at 28.
It's a real conversation. It's a real conversation because a lot of people don't know why they're doing the things that they're doing. Okay, so you can actually have that conversation with people because I've seen people that will keep it cold in the house and they're freezing, and it's like you don't went to bed fully dressed. And all you got to do is take your simple self over there and turn the air up. But when you talk to them, they'll say stuff like, the house that I grew up was always cold, or, you know, like their favorite grandmother always said, it's better to be cold than not, or it's easier this way. I'd rather be cold and not sleep. They'll give you either a crazy answer or it's going to give you something that's going to bring some understanding because it is stupid, Ezell. I'm with you, where it's like, if you cold, then why you got all this on? Like, do something about it. It has to be
some compromise in the bedroom, though. Like, even if she's anemic or she got whatever issues she might have, she got to be like, okay, she has to be considerate of her dude.
Well, let me tell you what that compromise is going to look like. Right. I'm gonna go on here. After I lay it down, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna go in my shower. I'm gonna go in my room and I'm gonna watch anime on my phone before I fall asleep.
We got to cuddle.
When I wake up, none of that. I'm gonna get dressed. I'm gonna come in your room.
To cuddle.
I'm gonna kiss on the forehead before I go to work.
Wow.
My dude is not laying nothing down and get up and go in his room. Is he crazy?
Michelle, you talking about it's cold. I'm gonna let you know that I'm gonna cuddle better if your feet ain't cold. It's cold in here. Have to get off me.
Put some socks on.
It's cold. Okay. No, that's not saying.
I'm a cuddle. I'm good for cuddling for about 10 minutes. Cute. About 10 minutes, and then it's like,
I ain't gonna lie to you. That extra holding all through the night. Hey man, look, that was when we was splitting twin beds in undergrad. We're not doing that no more. We grown.
Right.
Get your ass on the other side of that bed.
I just need to know that you're there.
Wait. That's a good one. Are you a cuddler? That's the part of sleep compatibility. Are you a cuddler, Michelle?
I am, but not all night.
For how long?
Thank you.
For how long? Because that's a real conversation.
Before we go to, maybe until somebody drifts off and goes to sleep.
Yeah,
So
Once
how
my
long?
arm goes to sleep,
So
I don't want
How
to no
long?
more because I can't
I'm
feel my
gonna say
fingertips.
a good 10,
I'm
15, 20 minutes, maybe.
All right.
Because
Either
then
what
I'm
you doing
hot.
afterwards?
Then I'm hot.
Then you getting off. All right. No,
Yeah.
RG, we ain't heard from you. What are you? What do you do? You a cuddler?
No, because once my arm goes numb, I don't want to sleep anymore. I can't feel my fingertips. Because dog, you be laying there, you fall asleep, next thing you know, you feel like you lost your hand.
So
Watch
either
myself.
do you allow cuddling,
Yes,
but just
I
not for a
do.
long time?
Do I allow that woman to cuddle?
Yeah.
He said
I
that
never
woman.
do
That
it.
answers the
Do I
question.
allow that woman?
It
to
ain't even
I
your
just-
idea.
I need to just
you
have
know
some
what?
sort of contact. It doesn't have to be cuddle. I just need us to be touching each other, some like a leg or something.
I will allow for her to
With
cuddle
no cold
me.
feet.
Right, no
For
cold
a
feet.
certain amount of time. She get about what is it? 180 seconds. Then I'm finna roll over.
180
See?
seconds.
Nope.
He got a
It's
shot clock in
180
his
seconds.
bedroom or something
Yo,
like that.
Ezell is ready to bail. Ezell's like, I'm out of here.
I'm gonna allow for you to, to still you can still touch me a little bit. If you want to
That's
put your
funny.
little foot on me, that's fine. Put your your hand. I understand all of that. You don't want to feel like you alone. You want to still feel a little bit of my warmth. I get that.
All
But
right,
let me tell you something.
Comments, though.
After a certain amount of time, you need to let it go.
Because it's
We got a
unrealistic
couple
to stay
comments.
bundled up like that. I mean, don't hold me hostage.
Yeah,
One,
right,
go.
right. Don't hold me hostage. Right, don't do that.
But now if you decide that you want to take on the awesome challenge of trying to be the big spoon, well, guess what?
The big spoon.
Did he just
No, he didn't blank out. Really?
Wait, what happened to you?
His camera
I thought that was the answer. He was like, no big spooning over
You
here.
get a little bit extra time out of me.
So okay, do you want to be the little spoon?
Not a little spoon.
What? The little spoon, the big spoon?
I'm talking to you, Ezell and RG. Would you guys want to be the little spoon?
It depends on what the hell you're talking about, because I'm not sure what you're talking about. So let's totally define what we mean by little spoon, first of all.
How about you go give me a spoon and go bring me something to eat?
There's the
I'm cool
big
with that.
spoon that's on the outside, and the little spoon is in the, you got to.
And the little spoon,
back it up.
Wait a minute.
The little spoon is backing it up.
No. What?
That's the little spoon.
So why would the
RG, I know you ain't little spooning.
Why would the dude be backing up on this girl?
I'm not saying he's not. Wait, no, listen.
Hey, that be happening. That be happening, but you can see it in their relationships too.
I'm not saying
that woman be taking care of that man. When the man signed up to be the little spoon, you in trouble.
But see, what about if he turns? See, I don't like for my man to turn his back to me.
Wow.
Why?
I don't.
This is something really.
You know what?
Nah, man. Y'all. I don't know. I don't get this. How is it that we are in 2024 and y'all are trying to make a man feel less of a man because he decides to be the little spoon?
I don't see a problem with it.
That makes
I don't see a problem with the little
y'all make it seem like there are.
I don't.
I'm telling you, there are grown men out here that are literally providing, and every now and again, sometimes you want to feel the touch of a woman where she wraps her arms
around you,
from
right?
the back and holds you and lays her head on your back and
that's
makes
cool.
her seem as if she's comfortable there. But y'all talking about, if a man wants to be the little spoon, what?
No, No, what I said was, if he signs up to be the little spoon, if you want to do, you want me, baby, you want me to rub your head, you want me to keep you all cold and warm, but I'm gonna stay behind you. I got you. But if you rub your butt up against my chest every single night, we got a problem. Why are you trying to be like that? Why do I need to cuddle you? You ain't my son. You ain't my child. You need to get up out of here. Like, that's not gonna work.
If he
wants to be there on a regular basis,
every day,
that's not good.
I got can't do that, no.
If he wants to, no, everybody should be willing to change positions, okay? Right? You're gonna be more dominant, you're gonna be more submissive, you're gonna be, running the show, we're gonna let him have it, whatever you're gonna do. But if he wants to be in that role on a regular basis, that's a sign and a half that you might not have a man with you. That's a red flag. That's the last show. That's the last show,
right? If he calls shotgun, that means he chose his spot. He just happened to be depressed on his back every night.
RG, I'm gonna let all y'all know that, and it's for the listeners too. Even when you have a dream if you even are dreaming and you are riding shotgun, it means that you are not in control of your life. So go ahead and let him play second fiddle if you want to. You wonder why we can't trust him to lead the relationship, to lead me, to lead the woman.
Because
if he wants
no
to be the
little
little
spoon there,
spoon,
Ezel.
and he
I think we
wants,
just heard our answer. No little
if he
spoon,
wants
bro.
to be the little
Hey, look, let me tell you
spoon
something.
regularly and shotgun regularly, that is not somebody who's trying to lead or protect you.
This is the scenario that I have in my mind about the little spoon. Every night when y'all go to lay down and go to sleep, he turns away and backs up into her.
That's your son.
That's
No.
That's your son.
Oh, hell.
He backs
All right,
up.
let me tell you something.
See, no.
That ain't my scenario.
He got mommy issues.
That ain't my scenario of little spoon. My scenario is that man just rolled over and she decides.
Right. That's
over,
what I'm saying.
To wrap us up around him.
That's where I'm going with
that. Don't mean what's going. That don't mean
that's where I'm going.
Y'all making that thing up every night.
No. Dance floor dancing the street.
He turns over and he's like,
that is not okay. Y'all got this man doing pull over on the dance floor inside the bed. That's not okay, man.
See, that's what I'm saying. That raises. Yeah, and look, exactly. It's suspect. It's questionable.
Sure.
See, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Where it's like these flags be telling you more than just sleeping. Because if he over there, he running up behind you, and that bottom moving a little too much, you better be like, "What you doing?"
Not the bottom moving.
You talking about scooting up and back to you? Like he ain't even look at you first. Babe, is this okay? He just gonna be backing up to you?
About what Ezel was saying. Like if he just happens to turn over, and I just
no. It's one thing one time, but like I said, he doing it every night. You got a problem.
Hey, y'all, I got one comment from Instagram that I must shout out. Shout out to D Won't Lose. He said, "There's nothing wrong with wanting to be a passenger prince every once in a while."
Every once in a while. Look, you tell Mr. Passenger Prince she should be able to let you ride over there, and you want to be with a woman who's willing to drive. Okay, like baby, you go ahead and get to sleep. I got this. But if you over there prince and you're not my king, you need to understand that. Period. If you're doing it too much.
A passenger prince, boy. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't never. There's some things that I ain't never heard before in my life.
That's funny.
I have never heard of that before in my life.
And I'm gonna point out he did not say king. Now you tell me as a man where you want to be. You want to be a king, and you want us to treat you like a king, or you want to be a passenger prince? Because that's the difference.
Passenger prince.
I usually sleep within about 30 seconds after I get in the covers. I'm usually out like a light. Dog, you could like have a gunfight in front of me, and I'm donezo. So I don't know what the hell happened.
That man said, I don't even know what's going on.
So wait, there's a comment. Kiki said, does he also allow his girl to manhandle him too? He probably does. He probably does. I wouldn't be surprised.
Some of them do. They like it rough.
He's getting beat. He's getting beat.
Look, nowadays, as you said, he's there in 2024. In 2024, you got all kinds of combinations.
That likes getting into them scenarios with this one Hispanic chick, and she just be punching them in the face.
Yeah, I see that. I've seen them.
I said, hey, bro. I said, hey, look, let me tell you something. Yo, she be cocking that thing back too. Boom. I said,
no,
hey, look, let me
not okay.
Little spoon.
That's hey, if that's what works for him, he pays her for that.
What?
Folks got their stuff, but that's why you gotta be careful. That's why it says more. All right,
that's why you gotta have that relationship gotta last only 2 weeks because people start revealing their crazy.
I mean, no. If you won't need to not even title these 2 week relationships. Lord,
the 2 weeks is the representative. That's what you're getting.
That's a blink.
Stay with the representative. You don't need to know.
You're getting the representative in 2 weeks.
Representative.
Which one?
Represent what?
I agree.
What is they representing in 2 weeks?
She does.
What is that?
No, they're showing the representative of who they're really not.
Wow.
It's because you can front real hard in 2 weeks. That don't mean nothing about the truth. That ain't nothing.
Absolutely.
That's actually good.
Hey, look, we can all be our best selves for 2 weeks, especially
2 weeks. What?
Wait. He's there.
When do you reveal your real self in the relationship?
He said, when do you reveal it in the relationship?
Yeah, that's a good topic.
That's a good topic for the future.
Hey, look, I'm gonna let you know that. Hey, look, I'm gonna be real every day. It don't even matter. This is what you get up front, and that's what you want. You don't want somebody that's gonna switch it up and change on you. That's not okay. Now, people do change. Life does change. We are always evolving. Okay, everything in life changes, and we do too. But you can't just show up a different person all of a sudden. Like, hold on, wait. Who is this person? Where were they at?
But in the beginning, you're kind of
I was
learning
going
each
to
other,
argue
so
my
you're
past
not
life.
really, you're not really fully opening up in the beginning. You're just kind of like, oh, this is nice. We're dating.
Everybody don't do that.
Yeah. This is nice for now.
I don't know what you're talking
My
about.
boy said, I'm an asshole on day one.
It's a lot to reveal in 2 weeks. You're not revealing everything.
Have you ever met those people that wear on their sleeve with like they tell you too many TMI stories where you're just like, oh Lord, I didn't know that you were abused. And this, like, they give you everything as soon as you need them. They just telling you everything.
That's the thing. Like, what's wrong with revealing all of you at the very beginning? Like day one,
I'm trying to eat dinner, dog. I do not need to know.
And you're vomiting your whole life. Like, get out of here.
What's wrong with that?
I feel like, wait.
Y'all still not giving me a reason. Every reason that y'all are giving is something selfish. I'm eating. Well, okay. I don't need to hear all that. You out here searching for a life partner. You need to know who the person is
right now.
So what's wrong with that person?
Okay, all right, question.
Every last bit of them. Day one.
Okay, now here's the answer for that. Because I'm one of those people where the truth is going to always be here, whether you are or not. So I am very honest when people ask me or just talking stuff. You can't reveal too much though. Okay. You can have too many things where, like, you're not going to, all right, you talking about James Bond. He's not going to walk up to somebody and be like, I'm allergic to shellfish, and then think he about to go eat dinner with somebody that he can trust. Because they can't trust you, they're going to use it against you. Right. So you do want to be careful to give everything. Everybody don't need everything, and they're not privileged to. They don't need to know all your dark past and secrets. So some things aren't supposed to just come up. Now, it's good if you know yourself so good that you are capable of having a lifetime special at dinner.
In 2
But
hours?
like you said, you need to pick one though. Don't look for a life partner and give me your whole story, Ezel, and then think you're just gonna have a fling, the best fling of your life in 2 weeks. It's either you want a life partner or you want your fling. Pick one.
Because if you want to fling, there's no need for all of that.
I got another comment saying that they feel like it's over. You showed everything after you revealed everything.
And that person, you let them keep it going, kick rocks, bye, and keep moving. Like, you know, like you shouldn't be holding. Really, if to me, being your true self is the best way to get what you actually want and need. So if you're being honest with somebody, and this is who I am, and this is what I've been through, and they can't take it, let them go. Don't even try to hold on to them. Ain't no sense.
Because they have such a crazy story, they feel like they need to get this out so you can make a decision on whether or not you want to keep going with that person.
Yeah, right. They're gonna tell you the truth.
Right.
We pace it
okay. Women feel once you put your all in, that's all you got. And that's it.
Well, damn, that's
you should never be able to put your all in.
That's it. It's over.
That's all you got.
But see, everything progresses. If you are ever on the receiving side or even the giving side, you feel like that's all I got, then you ain't doing it right. You're not living right, because you should never feel like you've done and you got enough. You should always want more. You should always be reaching for your next step.
Agreed, 100%. I think a person that's coming to the table and they're talking about their whole life, most times talking about all their damn trauma. That's what they're talking about. They want you to know I've been abused, I've been this, I've been this. They're not talking about the happy shit that they was going through when they was a kid. Oh, I remember that time when so-and-so. They're not doing that. They hitting you with the hard shit in the beginning so you can be like, this motherfucker's crazy.
They want to see if it's going to scare you away. They want to see if it's going to scare you away. It's a test.
It won't scare me away, but we're not ordering dessert.
That's funny.
I know I can't do
it. But that's for them. But that's for them. For them, like, this is my truth. This is who I am. They being extra truthful, extra real, right? But they want to know, can you take it? And for those who can't take it, I think it's a good screening.
But if you get all the real in the beginning, that literally eliminates all the fluff, all the BS, all of that.
I agree.
You can have a nice meal and just sit down in a quiet place.
Look at this person and say, hey, you know what? For everything in which you have told me about you, I can make a conscious decision and say, yes, I want you in my life. No, I don't want you in my life. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, for all y'all who are out there, this applies to people that are looking for life partners. I only need you for 2 weeks, 14 days. That's it.
So he don't need all that.
Don't think that this is anything beyond that.
But that's the best.
14 days, my boy.
Keeping it real like that, that's what you want.
It's going to be infatuation that looks like love. Out of here.
My thing is let the conversation flow. Don't just sit down
don't just give it to him
and just start vomiting your whole entire
like don't just
life.
it's like, is this, am I a therapist or are we on a date? Because I'm confused.
That's what I need. I need conversation. And I think in conversation, things generally come up because I'm hoping if you're getting to know one another, you're talking about things that are going to help you to understand who
but
this
that's
person is.
I'm sure we all can agree. If matter of fact, especially single and trying to meet something, I wish somebody would have their whole life on a t-shirt. Like, let me know up front what I'm getting myself into, so I can be like, next, okay, maybe we'll see where this is going. Like, tell me the truth and be honest with me for real. Save me some time.
Because I have a lot of red flags when I'm talking to somebody and if they're not revealing certain things. Because it's like, I want to know, like, do you have friends and shit? Like, where are your friends at? You know, like, do you know people from your childhood? Like, you know, things like that matter because, like, you ain't got no friends. Like, what's up with that?
Okay, that's a sign.
How was your childhood? Like, I talk about my childhood.
What's wrong with people being loners?
Nothing's wrong with people being
as long as they can tell you that, though.
I'm sorry.
You know?
He sounds like, dang, what's wrong with that?
No, unless you don't want people to have a whole bunch of friends, right? But let them be able to tell you. That's the thing.
Saying,
like you said, if they can tell you the truth and answer your questions, that's the best folks to deal with. Like, if you got to do 21 questions, that's not going to work.
Right, exactly. Like, I'm a person that is still connected to friends from 35, 40 years ago. And we're tight today. I know that's not everybody's story. I get that. But if I meet you and you don't have none.
But see, but for yourself, like when you're meeting people, and this is for any relationship, whether it be coworkers, strangers, your neighbor, and intimate, right? You have to start with yourself. What am I willing to deal with and not deal with? Like he say 2 weeks, it's going to be intense. For him, his resume is short. You know what I'm saying? Can you keep it hot and heavy and keep your business to yourself? We good. Let's go. At least he told you what he wants and he's serious about it, right? But if you do want a life partner, you want somebody to be honest with you, then you don't want to be asking a bunch of questions. Like, don't make me pull teeth. Because if you are doing it now and they can't tell you, you can't be surprised in a year or two later on where you're like, well, you didn't tell me that you had these issues and I've been asking since day one. Why are you still there waiting?
I met a guy who never wanted to talk about his childhood. He said, but like, why you want to know about that? And it's like, well, damn, what? Was you know, I'm like, well, what happened?
Trauma. That was horrible.
Yeah, like, right. So, like, what happened? Like,
the thing is, some people are like that because of the fact that they have a history of relationships where they trauma bonded through terrible childhood memories.
That's true.
And so to keep themselves away from that, hey, look, let's talk about something, what's going on now, you know, what are we progressing towards, where are we at in life, you know what I'm saying, things of that nature, and that makes a lot of sense to me. You know, I think
I get that.
It can't just come up because folks got some deep triggers, okay?
But it helps me to understand you, though. Like, if you talk about some of your,
of course.
I don't mean the horrible stuff, but I mean, if you were abused as a child, I'm quite sure.
No, but you're coming from a place of like true curiosity, and you actually come from a genuine place of compassion, and you care. But on the other side of that, like I said, our body language says everything. Okay, when our verbal communication is only 10%. So you listen to the things that are not being said. Like you said, if you're not telling me about your relationship, then why is that? But sometimes when you ask a bunch of questions, you could be triggering somebody on some serious stuff that you do not like. Like Ezel said, I mean, like RJ said, RJ, you were like, I'm just trying to have dinner. It don't need to show up right here and a bunch of people. Like, I'm
with the ease into the ease.
I'm good with questions, I'm with that. And I like asking questions and getting them truths out. But I have learned through that you can trigger somebody. Like, I've had people literally cry on me in the middle of public places where it's like, ooh, I sprung a leak. I didn't mean to do that. Like, I'm sorry.
Same here.
Because you don't know what it's attached to. You know what I'm saying?
Like what?
Like
crying,
crying.
Crying.
I asked them the exact question that they didn't need to hear, or you know what I'm saying? Because you don't know why they didn't say it. You don't know why they're so upfront with it. Like, okay, like, because you can be talking to and look, this is 2024, so there's a bunch of crazy situations. I told you I work with all kinds of stuff. So you don't know, you can be talking to a man that, let's say, men's trauma are different than ours. They don't have the environment that welcomes them to talk about pain and past and things. Okay.
Right.
So they don't talk about it. It goes unhealed. It goes unspoken. So let's say he's quiet, or why he rubs his butt up against you in the middle of the night. Let's say that he
I'm
just going to use an example. RG, stop laughing. But let's say that he snuggles backwards because he's used to always somebody leading him. And then let's say that it's real twisted. Let's say that this is something that his mom used to do. She was a single parent, right? All right. And she always used to cuddle him all the time. She always kept him safe. She always kept him in the same bed. They was broke, so they slept in the same room. Like, let's say some real situations kept it. Let's say that she was running from an abusive situation and she held onto her son and made him the light of her life. And he was really, really used to it. But he's not going to tell you, I'm used to this because, you know, my mom used to do it. He don't want to say that up front, you know? And he's also not going to say where it's like, well, I back my back up because that's the reason. Look, and this is a scary one. I'm just going to warn you that this is going to sound crazy. But he also not going to tell you that maybe he's backing up to you and it ain't got nothing to do with cuddling. Let's say that he's afraid to sleep with his back on the outside of the exposed bed because he's been raped before.
Oh God, this is heavy. This is heavy.
Heavy. That's what I'm saying.
But it's true. I get it.
People do stuff for all kinds of reasons. So you could be thinking, oh, he likes to back up to me versus the fact that he has nightmares and trauma and he will not sleep with his back on the open side of a bed. It has nothing to do with
you, Penny. Here's all I gotta say is right. I get that, but I'd rather have that conversation where we can sit down and really talk. If I'm sitting at a restaurant and you start crying and the waitress look at me, I'm like, I'll have a Coke. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with them. This wrong time. How about that? That's all I'm saying, dog. Just give us a space where we can isolate and have eye-to-eye conversation to understand these things.
Time is everything
right now. Yeah, timing is everything, dog.
I'm with you. I'm gonna be mad if you done did something stupid before the food that came out. I'm hungry. Like, I'm hungry. We said we was going to eat. I was excited about this food, and you over here crying already.
I don't want to be sad with a prime rib.
No, we're not going to bypass the fact that RG.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
having dinner should be. I don't think heavy ass conversation should be sitting at dinner time.
Thank you.
No, man, you got to have a hard conversation.
Not heavy. Not heavy.
If you want, hey, look, give me your entire life. Give me all of it.
At dinner.
At dinner. One, is there why you asking for a whole story when you only got a 2-week interval anyway? Why are they talking to you? Why are you speaking?
You
doing the opposite.
At least make it feel like we
either you doing too much. You're trying to write a book. Like, for real, for you in a relationship you looking for, there should be no monologue, and let's just get to it. I don't even see what we talking. I don't even know your name. You said 2 weeks? What we talking for? Let's get to it. What you mean?
Last name, no nothing.
You see what I'm saying? That should be business. Why are you trying to talk? Man. When they can't even stay, why you need a life story if they ain't even for your life? Like, for real, I don't even see what you should just be like. What you doing next weekend? They only got 2 weeks. You said it's only 2 Fridays that matter. Why are you talking to me? You don't do. Look, this is one thing that my mama taught me this, and I swear it was like some good advice. Where it's like, okay, you liking on somebody and you want to be all impressive. You want to give them all the goods.
From that first paycheck to the second paycheck.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see why you having you shouldn't be having nothing deep into
that's gonna be a great first date and last date.
How the hell we get from sleep compatibility to
I don't know
knowing a person's life story?
I don't know.
Hey, look, I was out here running with scissors, man.
That's right.
Running with scissors. And they running real fast too.
Look. Because it matters. It says a lot. Yeah. It really do. There ain't nobody sleeping. They just running through.
Oh Lord. Let's see.
They ain't even sat down.
I'm ready to see RG's birth chart. I have so many questions.
Don't do I.
Just don't ask me at dinner because I'm hungry. That's all I ask.
Can we focus? I'm gonna be upset. If we supposed to go somewhere we're supposed to eat and you done pulled this stunt, I'ma still order my food. Yeah. We ain't talking no more. Like, the date is done. You go ahead and finish your tears and stuff like that. Excuse me, while can y'all bring my food out? Like, I ordered. Can I still get my food? Right. Separate the checks because we tripping.
No, I pay for your meal. It's gonna be like the Last Supper, but I'll pay for your meal. We just
that's on you.
If my bust out and crying at dinner with me, I'm like, okay, yeah, he's very emotional. I don't know. That's not gonna work for me.
You can't. Like, that's not gonna work.
Not super emotional.
That's no.
I get some more bread.
That's not emotionally healthy.
I'm with you, RG. Like, for real. Like, hey, look, I would chew in your ear. You already upset. You gonna eat that?
I'm going to the bathroom and calling my people's like, yo, you Bro, is crying. Right.
I'm going to be that one reaching over there, like scooting the ribs over. You know what I'm saying? You clearly aren't going to eat this. So, ain't no sense of we both being upset. Your appetite's gone, right?
You're saying I'm hungry. It's never going to work out.
Yeah, I don't
know. Ranch over there. Just saying.
It's not going to work.
You want to have compassion, but it's like, well, damn.
No. This is
that's not a compassion.
You broke them. You broke them at dinner. That's not going to work. We will not be doing this again.
Can I get another drink? Yeah, I get a shot because I don't know what's happening.
I don't know. It really depends on how unhinged you are. If you're really unhinged, I'm not buying you no alcohol. Oh no.
You said unhinged?
I'm not even talking about for them. I'm talking about for me. I'm gonna need a shot.
But
because you
this is why with those simple kind of dates, like if you haven't had this, because he's talking about like keeping everything up front. So if you are having this kind of intense conversation at the beginning, that's why it's important to have your own car. Like, don't pick me up. We're gonna meet up there. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know I need to be able to get up and go. I don't want to feel obligated to be nice and take care of no, this was nice, but it wasn't. Don't call me. Like, thank you. Don't come again. Like that. Good. Bye. No. With my baggie, because I'm gonna still eat dinner. You don't mess my food up. I'm mad. No. You gotta go.
Nah. We got to get up out of here.
Well, that was fun.
We do. Yes, we do.
No, I was talking about this. I was talking about in the scenario.
You talking about dinner?
He's about dinner. He's talking about dinner. I gotta go.
Yeah,
I'm sitting there like, yo, what did I? Is something that I said?
Have any of you guys ever slept? Okay, like have you guys ever? And this is on topic. Have you ever laid next to somebody and you couldn't sleep? Like you just could not get comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there. Then
I wouldn't be around you. If I can't go sleep around you, I won't be around you.
Now, have you ever tried to just kind of, all right, I took note of that flag, but then you still tried to pursue a relationship or you still try to talk to them and then you saw that more things with them where you're just like, yeah, that's not going to work.
No, bad vibe. I'm a bad vibes guy. So if we're not vibing on the simple stuff, I'm sure as hell not gonna close my eyes. Shoot, I mess around and be like misery up in here. Kathy Bates being in right.
I need to feel comfortable with the person that I'm around.
Yeah,
even sitting on the damn couch chilling or whatever. Right. That vibe needs to be on point because if it's not, then I'm like, I'm gonna leave and we can't do this.
Okay, now for those who've had relationships longer than 2 weeks,
what about them?
Even with the 2 weeks, if you slept with them every day, for that 2 weeks, then you might be able to answer the question. But it's like, have you ever slept with somebody where y'all was cool and you were fine, and then all of a sudden you couldn't sleep next to them? You see what I'm saying? Like where the energy done changed, where you're like something up.
I can answer that. He just went in the other room and left them in there by themselves. Remember, he got 2 rooms.
Because something is up. If all of a sudden the energy changes, something is up. So, as soon as I
start feeling funky about your vibes, I'm out.
Yeah, I gotta go.
That's part of
it. Or I might ask because being I am a vibe and energy person. If the energy changes or it's a shift, I'm gonna ask like, "You good?
Right? Right?
Yeah, right. Okay. You good?" And if they say something like yes, and I know that's some bullshit, then I'm like, well, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna be good.
But that's the stuff I'm talking about when it comes into a relationship where when it's a more committed or a long-term relationship, then you're cautious about asking what's up because either you don't want to know the truth, like you don't want to have the proof that something's up, or they done stepped out on you. You know what I'm saying? Like you be scared. Right. In long-term relationships, especially if you have kids with them, you're afraid to find out what happened because something clearly happened. And then you go long time sleeping in the bed, pretending like you didn't notice that there has been a change. And then that sometimes is some of the things where you see this incompatibility where it's not the same. And it's like, this didn't just start. You've been incompatible for a long time.
For a long time.
Yeah.
For a long time. And that's what I'm saying. It says a lot.
So Penny, you're basically saying that if your sleep compatibility is off, then you're probably not compatible as partners. Period.
Wow. That's
pretty much. And it's not that it can't be worked on, but that's why the third part that I said was, are you willing to talk about the real issues.
Okay.
Because there's underlying issues. There's reasons. I mean, think about it. If you are with your man, you with your woman, and you care about them, you want them to be healthy, but they toss and turn all over the place. You don't want to know what's wrong with them. Why are they so uneasy and they can't rest?
Right.
Because that lack of sleep, that rest, whatever's on their mind, keeping them up at nighttime, you best believe that is playing a role in their daytime life and action.
I agree.
So now they stressed out about whatever it is, that's stressing you out. You're their partner. You're attached to that person that can't get no sleep. You know what I'm saying? You attached to it. You don't want the same peace that you got when you go to bed for them. So it's like you can just
the
be
person
thinking
that can't sleep is either they don't have peace.
Right. There's some turmoil there.
There's some turmoil going on. Or I mean, there's other reasons too, but like you might be in pain or something's going on. But
gotcha.
If you're just restless and you just can't go to sleep and something's going
there's
on,
something
it's like,
there.
Something's going on with you.
It don't always have to be something detrimental, but there's something. And like I said, so we're thinking, well, we're just asleep. No, what you do in sleep, because that's when the unconscious mind is at work. That's when you're supposed to rest, and the rest of the world doesn't matter. That's when you're supposed to be having that connection with God, and He's teaching you different things. He uses our dreams to talk to us about our real life. So if you're restless, something's up, something's going on. And then you got to wonder, if you're dealing with somebody, you're sleeping next to somebody who is always restless, they're not handling their business. They are not dealing with whatever it is that's keeping them up. Because when you have a nightmare, you don't have nightmares every single day. If you next to somebody twitching and screaming over there like
every night,
you are acting good. Because like you said, you want to be able to rest. You don't want to sleep with one eye open trying to figure out what the heck is happening.
What the hell is going on? Right.
You need to. And if you are choosing to sleep next to somebody who's been restless for years and you wondering why your relationship ain't good, think about it. You are lying to yourself because you know something wrong. You knew it. You knew something was up with them and you didn't ask. You didn't help. You didn't participate in it. They are literally next to you, your partner in life or the weekend, and they going through something. You know what I'm saying? They going through something.
2 weeks.
Right. And they've been going through it for a while. Okay. I'm gonna let you know when you sleep, God is trying to talk to you. And if you're not answering the phone, that's the result. Period.
Maybe they pay the phone bill. They had a Metro.
Maybe it's line's busy. Could be that, but who knows?
Yes, our sleep is very important. A lot happens while we're asleep. I mean, think about it. Even when you just think about safety. If you are with somebody, especially if you're trying to pay bills together, y'all supposed to be saying like sharing this life together, but everything you're doing is separate. That says a lot already. And are you willing to accept it? Is that what you chose for yourself? People get into relationships and they decide to go into different rooms. Fine, you made an agreement, but is that really what you wanted for yourself? Like you did all this hunting and searching all your life for the one to go be your only one? Like you did that on purpose? Why?
I agree.
Because you can be by yourself. It's easier. Like for real.
You don't need dinner. But the convenience of having someone
eat all your food.
The convenience of having someone in the other room is more of a thing. If you want to put your partner in, you go over there and what did you say earlier and have
swinging. They over there having fun. You watching TV.
So it's the convenience of it all.
That's horrible. It's like that's what you signed up for. If he said one person want to swing all the time and the other one by themselves. So you got into the person of a commitment to this person and they over there pop locking.
And they want to swing all the time. Listen.
Like that's what you wanted?
Some people do.
That's what I'm saying. That says a lot about you. If you are willing, one, you don't get into a relationship to be by yourself. And anybody who's been in a serious relationship and or marriage, when you are not compatible and not in sync with your partner, it is the loneliest thing. Ain't nothing worse. I mean, some people, there's some things that's worse, but I'm going to say that ain't nothing worse than being committed and lonely. Because that defeats the whole purpose. That defeats the whole purpose. It's like we were made as a set. We work better as a pair. You cover more ground when it's more than just one. Everything knows that. Every strategy in war knows that. Okay, you can't cover everything just by yourself. So we were made to be not by ourselves. You can be strong. You strong by yourself.
She said marriage was war. Just saying.
Everything war in these streets. Okay, like for real, it's all war. You need to fight for it, but you don't. You don't get with someone to be by yourself. that defeats the purpose. Because not only, you know that statement when they say keep your enemies closer, that's stupid. Why do you want them closer? You put them over there. Like they don't need to be right there next to you. You don't need to keep them next to you.
So time out. Mr. Moon says he has to leave the chat. So Mr. Moon, tell the people where they can find you, brother. Boom.
Already, y'all can find me on IG at @eZamu_, as well as Twitter at @eZamu_. Books on Amazon, as well as
Purple Mike in the building.
Yay!
Mike is and got a couple interviews coming up. Y'all definitely gonna want to check it out. Random. Yeah, y'all not gonna believe who I have. Like, one beautiful thing about the interview series is like you get so many different people from so many different walks of life. This last time I had a Stromedian, the very first Stromedian that I've ever dealt with, but she's a stripper and comedian. So go check that interview out. Run that one back.
Hey, look, they could be fun.
Dope conversation about love. But coming up, man, y'all gonna see, man. We got some amazing people. So I will see you over on.
All right, guys.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Peace out.
Already, my peoples.
All right, peace.
Cool.
Until next week. Hey, what's up? Oh, listen to me. I'm live. Oh.
I saw Michelle.
You guys can find me at Michelle with 1 L. That's Michelle with 1 L _ with 1, the number 1 _ ELL on Instagram. Go check me out.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm gonna let our patriarch take us out. Hey, I'm RG. Proud partner with all these lovely people. You can always catch me on Instagram under rgames.i. Shout out to all the homies checking in from Instagram, including Michelle with 1 L. She's dual tasking. I was like, she in the chat too. This lady is dope. She does.
I was over trying to see your comments.
No doubt. So thank you guys for pulling up. You guys make this worthwhile. I say this 100 times, I cannot do it without the people I'm surrounded by and the people who watch the show. This is very much a passion project, and I can't do it without you guys. Thank you. Patriarch, take us home.
See, I'm simple. I'm like, Patriarch, what's that? My name's Penny. That's so sweet. I do not take that for granted because I'm excited to be here with you guys. Y'all are awesome. And my name is Penny Owens, and you can find me with Truly You. It is Truly _you_ Penny Owens all together. And it's Instagram and Facebook. Like, that's where you can find me. That's where you can find me. See, but I'm right here right now. I'm loving this. Right here right now.
And make sure you guys tune in next week. Next week's topic is, what is your sign and does it define your personality?
Ooh,
man.
Ooh, that's gonna be lit.
And if you guys love what you're seeing us do, if you love what we're doing, support. Consider donating to our PayPal at RGames. I
was waiting. I'm like, how's she gonna hit it?
RGames.
I'm gonna watch it.
Support us so we can keep doing what we're doing and bringing you guys amazing content. So
a dollar goes a long way, and many dollars go further. Whatever you can contribute to the show, we are always grateful. Shout out, because we've been getting some great responses from our friends, from our family that support what we do. So thank you. Some of the people who donated said they want to remain anonymous, but just know I love you and thank you for helping me keep the vision going.
Love it.
That is cool.
And we will see you guys next week.
See.
Yeah. Love y'all.
Think about your sign and what you want to know.
Right.
We're gonna buffet them scissors.
That's right.